Hi everybody and welcome to another By Pen and Paper's first hour. We are playing today Syberia Remastered. Hello, I'm Gamer and I have played the Syberia games, the original ones 1, 2 and 3, and at the moment of this I'm playing through World before, but I'm a big fan of Bennett Sokal, of Syberia, and I have been waiting for this for a very long time to finally get around. Well, not very long time, as since it was announced. Oh wait, the music is actually good. The interface is not going to be interesting. I've been waiting for a while since this was announced to actually play it, and quality, yeah. Oh wow, performance. We can change that. This on a PS5. We're testing this on a PS5. Story game guided by objective system, adventure game not guided by objective systems. Interesting new mechanics or options. Anyway, yes, I've been playing, well, I played through Syberia 1 and 2, I played to 3, I can't wait to play this, I want to jump in, I want to see how they did it. Already we can see that the visuals are interesting, a little bit more cleaner I think than even in the original. But let's just dive in. I love this game, and music is beautiful and all, but let's just dive in and see how it goes. Oh boy, to see all of the old locations. Benoit Sokal. Legendary Syberia series. Legendary. After Amazon being remake was amazing. Remake was amazing. Valley de Len. Oh yeah, the parade. This looks like actually like some of the old. Is it this old or new animation? Some people complain that the game kept the old cinematics, which is kind of still okay. I don't mind that. Yeah, this is definitely looking old. Yeah, these are old. These are definitely old cinematics. Which is fine. You kind of get the sense of the old, whether you like it or not. Kate Walker, when she started her adventuring. So yeah, we see a little bit of the old. And now we see the new. Left stick to move. Ooh, she's kind of slowish.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
I wonder if they just kept the old voice acting. If you obtained an item, you'll find all the items and documents you have collected in your inventory. Okay. I've pretty much read all of these. I don't think they're gonna add anything new. But the reading, yeah. Well, I haven't read, actually. Faldan read it. I was just listening to his nice voice, nice beautiful voice reading all of these. But like flipping pages here is pretty interesting. Pamphlet added. She's moving very slow. Is there I can increase her movement somehow? This is the diary. Diary contains story progress, important items and documents for review. I think they're more or less using the Amazon diary. Still pretty interactive, which is pretty cool. There is no running quickly.
Hi there. What are you doing? Can I see?
No, too difficult. Momo's work very difficult.
I think these are the old voices, maybe like a little bit touched up.
So, your name's Momo. I'm Kate.
Momo do like Hans. He draw.
Hans?
Don't disturb Momo. Momo work difficult.
Will
So
you
like,
show me your drawing?
No, not finished. Go away.
it's like in the old Syberia, which I actually liked a lot, you had Kate's like notepad, and you would click on different things, and that would like trigger interaction. Like from the third, they switched over to this more modern way of like, oh, you're just clicking on things or like dialogue wheels and all that jazz, which is fine, modern, but that old notebook thing kind of had its charm because it reminded me of like some kind of a detective thing. And a lot of new detective games revert back to that. Like, what was it? Kathy Rainis, think is something like that?
I've just arrived. My case is a little heavy. Can you help me take it up to the room?
Momo strong. Very strong. But no time. Momo very busy.
Animations are,
I guess I'll let you continue working.
especially her. Can I go behind? No, invisible wall. Because you couldn't go in the original game as well. Okay, I can turn. Ah, this is the more modern interacting with puzzles. Oh, thank God, I don't need to wind them up on his own. I mean, on my own.
Okay, okay, I'm coming.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Dialogue. You'll see several choices to learn about the story. Choice indicates that the dialogue is necessary to progress.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you. Hello, my name is...
Of course.
Okay.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Your luggage? Why, of course. Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say? That you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? Ah. I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo sad, but Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear? What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory'll close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Should have maybe replayed the first hour of the first game in original just to compare because I feel like there's
Here's
some
your room.
inconsistencies.
I hope you like it, Miss Walker.
Also, it gives me an X to advance, but it's just advancing on its own. I don't need to press anything.
I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
He just disappeared. Yeah, the walking, I mean, it was an adventure game, so you clicked to walk.
I should tell Marson about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Kate. Oh boy. Phone. Phone lets you dial numbers for certain puzzles to call your contacts at key moments in the story. Or call contacts. So when the icon uses phone progress in adventure. Is there anything else I can interact? Nope. Again, this was an actual item in inventory that you can, you know, go through. This is just streamlined. Streamlined. Jesus, I can English. Can I call mom and other people?
Just finishing off a good facial. Be with you now.
Okay, not that. Okay, does really need to do that for each character?
You have reached Olivia Parker.
Okay, let's try Dan. This is an annoyance.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right.
Okay. Let's go with Edward Morse. Look, this wasting time in this animation is absolutely stupid.
Marson and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Oh no, not
Hello,
really.
Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valadilen, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
Ah, that's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but...
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
Very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
Okay, I'm checking something. So, what is next? Welcome to Valadilen. Maybe we can take a rest. Nope. Let's explore. They made sure to make you feel, I'm playing this on a PS5, to make you feel every step you make. Which is weird. Honestly, I wish I could run faster. Come on, stop with the animation. Let's go. As I said, since this was an adventure game, you can kind of skip by going through the edge of the screen and all that jazz. Now I need to walk everywhere. Alright.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
Help automaton mission, mama.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. He's not a bad boy, no. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna took him under her wing. He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid. No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
Okay.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in
Sounds so
Valadilen.
American.
Be careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows. Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
The
What
young
is
boy
it?
who was here earlier talked about, Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
A fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
At your service.
Some animations more, some animations less.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker.
I think I'm going to need your help again.
Are you leaving already, Miss Walker? Should we bring down your luggage?
No, I'm not leaving yet. It's just that...
We would love to help, but just think what would happen if the telephone rang, or if a fax arrived, or if a customer came through the door. We don't have 5 minutes rest here. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, no biggie. I'm gonna go look
Okay.
around Valadilen. See you later.
As you like, miss.
And yeah, there was an option for running. Like if that... Oh, goddammit, why do I press square again? I know I remember there was an option for running. Kate could run. I don't know why she's taking a leisurely stroll. Huh. How much here? I've added some gears to my table. Or from my table. This is options. Where's my... This is... pamphlet. Oh, this is gears. Ooh, the inventory being like this is... Ooh. I think even... the world before we did this. Oh, but this is beautiful. Ah, now it's giving me an option to fucking run. Thank God. I mean, of course, the world now looks a lot more fuller. Like, the rocks are not just, you know, gray nothings. There's 3D, there's elements to it. But even like the old version was kind of beautiful in its own way. Oh my God, the music.
I'll come back when the funeral is over. I can't go that way.
But yeah, we don't have fixed... That's the thing about the old Syberia. It had also fixed maps, fixed cameras, because it was the old adventure game style. Like, it would change maybe a little bit, but most of the time it was just, you know, fixed. This is like fixed cameras that are... well, not. This more looks like a drone. A drone is following her. Look at how beautiful this is. Like, you had mostly like still photos,
Good
and
morning.
she was just walking around.
Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery? I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
I'm just gonna run around. It feels like they've increased the size of this. Yeah, I don't remember this many streets, especially this far back. They're all a bit of stuttering. Oh, this is... yeah. This wasn't that good. Feels like it's unfinished. Also, look at it. Feels like they slapped these a little bit too quickly on. With these like slightly leaning houses. All of this looks so pretty. Wait, you can... oh, there's a newspaper. The lawyers revelations. Oh, this is so cool. Why can't they run inside? What the fuck? Oh, this is the stamping one. I don't have the items I need. Oil. Oh, look how much I can turn this. Jesus. I can't run inside. Oh my god.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
Oh, we can take it with me? Anywhere? Thank you.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course. I was waiting for you.
You don't find it suspicious that Madame Vorarlberg left us so suddenly? I would have loved to have met her.
Her death took us by surprise. She still seemed to have so much life left in her. Anna Vorarlberg was not only one of my most faithful clients, she was also a very dear friend.
That is a magnificent automaton you have at your entrance.
I'm very proud of it. And since my health problems, it has become absolutely indispensable for me. Yes, indispensable. It was Anna Vorarlberg who had the idea. She provided many houses with this kind of machinery.
Have you ever met Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's brother?
I have a few vague memories of him, that is all. I was very young at the time. Very young. If you don't mind, can we come back to that later?
Seeing how as Madame Vorarlberg is no longer with us, I trust that I can rely on you to conclude the sale?
Please do not set your hopes too high, Miss Walker. I fear that I cannot be of much help to you.
Like, the thing is about this, the old one had static locations, and they were still very, very, very stupidly detailed and pretty looking, even for a game that came in the 98 or something like that. So, like, having this, they needed to make it when you move that it still keeps like that visual fidelity,
I am the
visual
legal representative for the Universal Toy Company.
beauty.
I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker. Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphotaire. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation in legal terms is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
You know what? I did something kinda slightly weird as I've been checking this, because I wanted to confirm something. To confirm with my shitty ass memory. And to see how this compares to the old one. And I'm unsure. Like, Kate looks pretty. She does, but in certain situations, in certain light, she looks a little bit too plasticky. They changed her sweater, like it's not full white, it has like all of these designs, which is fine. But in the old one, she looked like she's actually wearing something warm. This looks just like a sweater. I'll go to the Valadiland, to the factory and see how that looks. Like, this all looks exactly like that, but instead of being mostly 2D like image that looks like it's 3D, it's also given, you know, a little bit more life, especially since like you're moving around and the camera is following you, so you're not just moving in front of a picture that is pretty, you're moving through a town that is pretty.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan,
Damn,
I'm going to
man.
have to extend my stay here. There's 1 or 2 complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Like, because I was saying, I think they kept all the voice lines and all the dialogue lines. I missed that guy. There's a guy over there I can talk to. But they've updated the design of these automatons. Like, they've actually given them more details, which is pretty cool to see. There's a little bit more involved, let's see, with all this. And of course, now you have like proper quest lines and questings. Yeah, the camera is constantly following you. Like, this is all fully 3D. It's not Kate going across one image and another. Music is still beautiful. So they kept, like, they've still done a lot of work and a lot of good work with all of these locations where basically camera is following you everywhere. You're exploring and even like going a little bit up and all that. But wow, invisible walls, because you couldn't do this in the original game, Jesus. But I feel like there's something missing still. It could be that it's the color pattern. Like, it reminds me of just generic asset flip games almost. It's missing some of the charm of the old game. And there are definitely some graphical issues, even though I'm playing this on a PS5, but it shouldn't have. Why do people keep calling me?
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened
Oh.
to you, my poor munchkin? and I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid. Yeah, I know, it's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back, I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
Clickety-click. At least they only walk in the areas that are small. I don't know, or offices. I can run everywhere else. But this is gonna be a pain in the dick if you can't just skip through different scenes and locations. When you need to... Oh my god, I can't run here. This was a mistake. This game requires you to backtrack a lot. Oh, hi, Oscar. You're still alive. Oh yeah, I need to find your feet. Forgot about that. Can I still put you down first? I mean, I can now have a journal. I can go do different, check different things. Oscar, the train conductor.
Oh, many thanks indeed. I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this. I lack a certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I represent the technological zenith of this factory's production. I have been designed to drive a locomotive. A touch messy, but an essential task.
Great, I love this.
Have you logged my first and last name?
Perfectly. Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Me too, Model XZ2000.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore. Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
I suppose not, Mr. Oscar. Sir.
Like, honestly, they have added a bunch more things. Usually in the old game, they both just stood there, idle animation, kind of like this, and talked. With little more, animation off because after the net. But, zooming in, moving out, moving the camera and all that. The only issue is, I said, compared to Hammer Zone, which actually is beautifully crafted, absolutely beautifully crafted. This feels like the colors and style is just not as pleasantly colorful, or it's more realistic. Like, this is switched more to realistic, while Bennett Sokal's just style had this whimsy. The music is beautiful, but the music combined with his style of drawing the backgrounds and drawing the world it gave you this feeling of like you are like a not a modern day fairy tale, but something like that. Like you are on this clockwork fairy tale, basically. And it was so nice. Like, even as I said, with the old graphics And I played the original. I love the original. It's still a beautiful game.
You are a very strange robot.
Like, see, we have these
Automaton, if you
animations,
please.
kind of.
I'm sorry.
We can see him
I didn't
talk
mean to
and...
offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
I think so.
Okay.
You said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
But Kate Walker, you have not seen the magnificent train waiting at the station?
And where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away indeed.
Are you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above all, to avoid delays. An engineer prides himself on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
She gonna be dead.
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ 2003. My feet are Model XZ 2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ 2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like bugs?
Automatons do not have bugs, Kate Walker. They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production punch card on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Did they? I'm just gonna ask about Anna.
Has it been a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production process.
Anna Vorarlberg is dead, Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken. Disactivated. Worn
Disactivated.
out. Damaged. Unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Why do I get production again?
Oscar, what do I have to do with the...
I am counting on...
Really?
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the choices they made for this is debatable. Like, they've modernized it, updated it, but at least... I don't know if this is the same actually on the PC. Maybe the PC version actually has you clicking around and moving about. I'm playing as the PS5 because that's what they gave me. Also, yeah, thank you for the developers to allowing me to play this and giving me the code. But I might try this on a PC again. I should be able to go around somewhere. Since they've... You have kind of more freedom now, but since... Again, you were pretty limited with the stuff that you could do in the old game, it ends up being... They didn't, accust for people to go that way. Because, as I said, so when you got here, I think you had the image of the bridge, and then you had the image of the door, and that's it. If you try to click away from the screen, you just go to the edge of the screen. But now, because you have full freedom, like fully 3D freedom, to go anywhere, you can try and go, off screen and all that. But the problem is, they're not allowing me to do that because I don't know why. It's like it wasn't accessible in the original game. It can't be accessible now, even though I could walk there and do that. It's just like that. Okay, no, you can't go there. You can't see there. Go away. Don't touch us. Don't think about us. I just want to check to see how the train looks. As I said, this is cool and all. Like, this is amazing that you can walk around all of these areas. But in certain areas where you can just walk instead of running, it's gonna be a pain. Because, as I said, this game requires you to backtrack a hell of a lot. And I don't think they, you know, made the puzzles easier. I want to see the train. I can't really see the train. Train is one of the most beautiful things about this game. Let's go up. Really? I need to go press down? I mean, it's still looking kind of pretty. You know, I kind of know the puzzles and all that. It could have maybe finished the first section in an hour, but not with these controls. And maybe not. There's a lot, actually, you can do in the first hour of this. Can I go on into the train? Oh, I can. Yeah, this looks so pretty. Like, with their bright colors and whimsy, it looks nice. When it's supposed to be dull, grays and, you know, browns, it kind of end up being too gray and brown. Like, there are some weird choices they made for the game, I think, for the remake. That are just slightly baffling. This is where I came from? Oh, this is the other one I came... Oh yeah, the train is looking different way. I should be able to get out of here this way. What the fuck? Why is there no... What? Oh, come on. Okay. I'm just gonna go explore and play a little bit more. Like, I have a feeling like they could have done more. Like, even in the Amazon remake, you could walk around anywhere you wanted in first person and do whatever. And some of the things about adventure games where they limit where you can go, it's basically so they can, you know, focus you more on a certain thing and direct you towards certain puzzles and certain things. Like, look what she's doing, you know, walking around in a circle.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Do I? Oscar's... It's like you get something, but you lose on something. Especially like now, where I can walk around all of this, but it ends up being more of a trouble. A doll from another era. Wallerberg. I don't have the Wallerberg key. Oh, the maze.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please, don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
Okay. I didn't even get a chance to ask her anything, just stopped. Oh, there's a key. I barely saw it. That's gonna be an important thing. And now I can't see there when I go. Yeah, it is. This is gonna be weird. I am gonna play through this. Definitely. I wanna make another playthrough with this remake to see how it goes and how it is. But this is gonna be a very strange experience. Even though some of these are actually pretty good. Like the animations and all that jazz. Yeah, not being able to run in certain areas, oof.
Mammoth. You draw mammoth for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me.
A punch card.
Doesn't look like that works.
Yeah. Draw mammoth for mammoth. And a journal. 18 whole ass fucking pages. I'm getting fall down to read all this. I ain't reading shit. Look at this. 18 goddamn pages. There's a button. Oh no, ink pot for the ink stamp thing. Yeah, just remember, I got the ink pot here, and I need to go all the way back in town, all the way back to the stamper at the mayor's office to use it. And if I don't have the piece of paper that I need to stamp, I need to go all the way back somewhere else. Like, that's the thing when you are making this for a console, that it's gonna be so much different than the other one. It's gonna take so long to play.
Mammoth picture, like Hans' picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
Okay.
You don't give up easily, do you?
Can I draw Mama picture, Mama picture, mammoth? Okay, let's see. Nice. Oh, and she can actually instantly give. Okay, I don't need to do tiny little things.
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Okay. Where the fuck was the kid going? Okay, yeah, now I'm seeing how the inside of the train looks, and looks really simple and non-existent, basically. Much better. The inside of the train here looks much better, much more unified, I would say. And yeah, that's kind of a thing. You get some and you lose on some. I still feel this is gonna be good, but it's gonna take... Look at this. This is cool. You're running through the factory. You're seeing it in the background. There are things you get to see here that you didn't see in the first game without the cinematic. Like, it's mostly just, you know... Oh, I think he's gonna show me the back of the town where there is... Yeah, there. But, you know, this wait to get control again... all manner of needing to walk. Mostly I think because this is getting me more engaged than the regular game. Regular game, I would click twice and I would just watch Kate walk to this area. Here, I'm actually needing to, you know, strangle the controller to get it to work and get me to move about. Like I can't just press twice and just enjoy the view. Kind of, sort of. Are we there yet? Yeah, it's gonna get a long way to go. I wanted to love this, but I'm kind of here and there. Like this is, as I said, it's beautiful looking. Much better than it would on the old one, but the old one had some kind of a magical charm, basically. Maybe if I like play through this, I'll get another, you know, the second thought. Maybe it's gonna look better. Like this is still a beautiful forest. This is looking beautiful. And this is what the old Syberia games are about. Going through beautiful areas and experiencing... I forgot why do we need this. And experiencing like beautiful, whimsical, you know, alternate history world. Oh yeah, this is where... Wasn't there like a mammoth cave somewhere around here?
There you are, Momo. This is some walk you've taken me on. I've got to say, though, it sure is mighty pretty.
Momo come here often. Momo like make splash in water.
Why have you brought me here?
Mammoth doll in cave. Very important for Hans, Anna say.
Cave? What cave? Where?
Momo not liar.
It must be fascinating to live in a village full of automatons.
Automatons made by hands. Difficult work. When Momo big, he do like Hans. Momo friend of automatons.
Momo, I've got...
Or? Or? And now I should be able to go into the cave. Jesus, I don't even know where I'm going here. There should be a cinematic after I pick up the mammoth, right? Oh no, I have no idea where I'm going because I'm freely available to go everywhere. This is so much smaller if I remember well. Ancient doll. Yep, this is it. Can I examine that? Yukos riding mammoths. I'm unsure. I wonder, yeah, if you, in a PC version, you get to just click and she goes into certain areas. But yeah, this is a completely different experience than the original. As I said, the original had still backdrops that you click to go into.
Hello?
Kate? Is that you?
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
I didn't recognize your voice, that's all. Must be the distance or something. So, still the beans. What's Europe like? You lucky lady, you. Honestly, I never get that kind of break.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find.
Oh, I talked to Lynn, who bumped into Joss when she had coffee with the head honcho this morning. He didn't sound at all happy. The client's meeting him tomorrow, and when Marson tells him that the sale's not even gone through yet, whoa, you're gonna be pleased you're on the other side of the ocean when that bomb goes off.
Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work?
We lost the Farah Lou trial. I worked 5 months on that dumb case.
I remember.
So, for a bit of therapy, I went to Boomy's. The sale started yesterday.
Wow, luck.
It was absolutely crazy, Katie. Absolute mayhem. You know that blue silk top I wanted? Guess how much I got it for?
I don't know, 250?
$140. Just get yourself back here and I'll go down.
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
Call me soon, huh? I want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
Yeah, look, it's cutting up the conversation, I think, a bit too quickly. As I said, in regular Syberia games, you have like the backdrop, the back image, basically, and like an invisible area where your character can move around for, you know, to get to certain places. But this game requires a lot of backtracking, like lots. Look how much we're gonna just travel just to get out of the woods. There is nothing here, like there's no enemies to attack us, there's no nothing to do, you're just enjoying this. So you really need to be, you know, want to enjoy the view, the look of the game, the feel of the game, the music, because you're gonna be going around a lot. And especially if you're playing on a console, which adventure games on a console is, well, I mean, nightmare fuel for me. You're gonna need to be constantly holding buttons to move instead of just clicking in like a normal human being in a point-and-click adventure game. But it's still gonna be weird. You need to click a lot even in this one to move about again. It's all about movement and how it's positioned. Like, this still looks very pretty. It's, you know, when you play old video games and when you remember them, actually, like 10 years, 20 years later, you imagine them prettier, better looking, you know? Like, this is beautiful. This is something like I imagined seeing when I play Syberia, or when I remember Syberia. This is the thing. And now I can actually, you know, play through it. But when I go back and look at the old Syberia, some of these don't match up. Well, some others do, because unlike modern day adventure games or modern day games like these, where you need to have 3D objects, you need to have, you know, additional polygons, you need to have additional, you know, basically objects that are taking up space and detail and everything. In the old Syberia games, they managed to miraculously avoid that and still have stupid amount of detail and even 3D looking environments by just having pictures with, you know, great art styles. And as I said, the character is moving about. They did a few, you know, tricks to make it look like it's moving here and there and back and forth and all that. And the angles of the cameras and how they switched would always switch so the character is in front of the things and stuff like that. Like there's been good trickery basically done for the old Syberia games, and that's something amazing. This is completely different. This would be what would you call this, a remake, This is... Wait, let me just check who is working on this, because I didn't say. This... I wouldn't call this a remaster. I would call this a remake. So the developer is Virtualize Gaming, Microids Studio Paris, and of course the publisher is Microids. They have all the Syberia licenses and are doing all of these games. And as I said, Amarzone was something else. Like, Amarzone was amazing, but this, I feel like they've dropped the ball a bit on this. And not because, oh, we're using the old cinematics. No, that's actually pretty cool. I like it. They could have done newer ones, of course. Maybe they should have. But this is bordering the boundary of not being a remaster, but more like a remake. Because it's no longer just a standard point-and-click adventure game. They've changed a bunch of stuff, and they've not just upped the graphics, they've changed the designs of certain things or certain automatons. They made them, like the door automaton is completely, like, it still has the same function, but it looks so much better. It looks like, you know, something you would imagine, not something so simple. Oscar, you can, you know, look at him closer, you can watch him, you know, talk to him, he's emoting. There's a bunch of, like, as I said, I'm torn in between the old Siberias and the old Siberia style and this new one. And that's kind of like where I'm, you know, what's this about? And I don't know, the last thing that I don't know, which I never saw anywhere explained, but I will need to find and do some research, is this, does this have the Syberia 1 and 2 in it? Because Syberia 1 and 2 is technically Syberia, technically the whole adventure, they just split it. And I do think this might be just Syberia 1. Because Syberia 2 has some really interesting scenes that I never see, not even in the trailers or anywhere, or maybe they're just hiding, but they could be just waiting to remaster the second game as well, so they can, you know, technically make you pay twice. It's definitely a different feel. It's definitely something that I would still suggest you maybe acquire and play. What's the price? Around $20, something like that, close to it. You know, as I said, if you play the old ones, I would maybe suggest, because there's still the same voice acting. I think the same lines are there. Maybe they a little bit of a polish. The areas, as I said, now you can go and run through them with a camera that follows you instead of static cameras, which sometimes that's a good, sometimes that's a bad. You know, your mileage may vary on that. Generally, the locales are something that, you know, I imagine. It just feels like some of the colors are still end up doing brown and dark instead of being, you know, the lighting is darker. Because even in darker areas of the old Syberia, you had a lot of light. Or the textures were lightly colored, so you could, you know, experience it in that way. You can still see stuff. So in this modern remake, I would more call this a remake. It changes a lot. It changes so much, and some things I don't like that they changed. Like the whole inventory system, the whole journal system. This is okay. Like, you actually have quests you can track and complete. Documents are here, but this looks so lame. Like, even the world before had prettier document sections, like where you could follow what was happening. You had newspaper clippings, you had things attached. This is still pretty to have this, but like this, all of them having the same, more or less, that symbol, but looking kind of samey. Oh boy, this is even worse. Like, why is it dark? Why is it so dark? Like, because I'm outside, it should be brighter. And all the items, like, I don't like this kind of generic look of the items. Everything is just gray, and you can mistake what you have or where something is. Like, this inventory is not good. The phone system is just too simplistic. Even when you have a number to put in a number. The dialogue system is also lame. Like, honestly, it is. Just having names and things that you talk about on the side is just like, oh, okay. The UI for that looks so painfully generic that it's like, ugh. It lost all of its charm. Like, it's the same thing in the old game. It's literally the same. You're asking the same questions, or like clicking on the same literal... It's not even questions, like you're clicking on the same literal words that were in the original. But the problem is the original presented it as like a notepad with written things on it, like names, meanings, stuff and all that. And that way it gave you the impression like Kate is taking notes of what she should ask some people, and then she's going through the notes and checking out, like, okay, I've asked you about this, asked you about this, asked you about this. This is just so generic, it's boring, almost. So we have a mixed bag of, we've gotten something, and it's looking beautiful, and there are probably some, like, for other things, to make a call, you needed to make a lot more clicks in the old game. For this, you just click square or whatever is on the keyboard and click this and you're calling. You don't need to go to inventory, to open your phone, to switch through, menus on the phone, which is like the old ass phones, like not the smartphones, and go through all of that. You had to go to documents to get like that for the door here. You had to go through your inventory to switch from your main inventory to your documents inventory, to go click on the document to not use but to pick it up, and then click on the hand. So it was like a lot more involved to click. Here I went to the door, I got the option instantly to go to the document section, or like basically it showed me what items I have that are usable on things in the in the areas, and I just clicked on it and I used it. So it is much faster, and I don't miss the old system, but some other things are kind of, as I said, losing charm and losing that whimsy. The workshop looks too factory-like, for whatever lame description that is. It's not that this weird whimsical factory that makes automatons of different kinds. And I can only hope some of the other areas are better looking, or have better, function and design, and some puzzles seem like more involved. Don't know if they changed some of the other ones. And I think the biggest issue is gonna be, at least on a console, maybe on a PC you can just click and she'll move wherever click. But because this game has a lot of backtracking, making the areas bigger and more involved with moving, it might be a bit of a detriment to the game. It's not bad that they've not it's not bad that they've increased the size of the levels and all of that, because the game looks absolutely beautiful and you get a chance to see all of the areas and everything. But as I said, the game requires a lot of backtracking, and before, where you could just look at the background and click and Kate would walk there and you could just chill for a moment. This, you're fully involved. You need, even if I'm clicking to move her to the edge of the screen, this is only a tiny bit of the screen. I'm gonna be moving a lot. I'm gonna need to go all the way down to the edge of the street. So that's kind of a deal with this. You need to be ready to run a lot. All in all, so as I said, this is a mixed bag. I would still maybe suggest to Syberia fans to experience this version. I'm definitely gonna play this. This is definitely going on the list for Let's Plays, maybe before Amazon remake, maybe after. It could be nice actually to go with the Amazon remake, because that's a prequel to all of this technically, and then go with the Syberia remake, Syberia 2 remake maybe if they do, and hopefully if they do Syberia 3 and they change all of the voice actors. Like here I'm okay with keeping all of the voice actors, even in the second game. Third game needs to be redone from the ground goddamn up. But we will see. It depends on how this sells and how interesting Microids is in doing this. But recently they've been doing a lot of remakes and remasters. Don't know if they're gonna continue, but as I said, the guys at the level, not the level, the designers and the art team did their job. But that old Bennett Sokal style, I can't explain it. It just has this specific feel that maybe 3D games can't even capture. Maybe only like 2D games, like adventure games where you're moving about, can capture. It's weird. I would definitely suggest you play the originals. Grab them off Steam. They're probably like gonna be stupidly cheap on sales, like a buck or two. Yeah, the forest, like when I look at my old videos, the forest looks barren. Like there's basically nothing in it as you're running, after Momo. Did they miss the bridge? I think they missed the bridge. They deleted the bridge. Did you cross over and then go into the area, I think? Okay, not barren fully, but you don't have like the foliage and all that. You have the stuff around. Like this game, the old game is such timeless classic. Anyway, I've been gushing about this for too long. This is more than an hour, and I've just been sitting here trying to figure out if I like it or not, because it's such a mixed feelings I have for this right now. But after I play the whole game, I'll probably have a better, grasp on this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch /ByPenAndPaper, or you can check me out on YouTube at ByPenAndPaper for first hours, demo alleys, let's plays, and whatever else I post there. Till next time, as always, do remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.